pacha, pacha.
Hello. Oh. Whoa. Hello. What's good? Good morning. Happy Monday. It's me, your guy, all the way from Bedside Habo, and this is Live Drawing Sessions brought to you by Patreon. Good to have you all here, whether you're lurking, whether you're present in the live chat, or if you are watching this in the future. I appreciate you. For real, for real. Today, we're going to work on a MONIQUA-N-BEMI illustration. Now, if you don't know what MONIQUA-N-BEMI is, you're going to find out today. So buckle up, bucko. Okay? Good morning, Kunam, Jazz, in the chat. I see y'all. We have our daily goal as well. Super chat goal. Help us reach that. Support the stream, support the channel, support the artwork here. It's going to be a good one. Before we get into it, I do want to, hold on, let me lower the mic. I do want to go over some things that are happening this week. So tonight or this evening, for those who are part of the Afro Visionaries Discord, we're having a brand new event, virtual event coming up called Mindfulness Body Doubling. The name might change. I threw it out there. I did not confer with Jazz first. So hopefully, you know, she can change it, make it something sound better than what I came up with. But Mindfulness Body Doubling, 6:30 Eastern time in the Discord for Afro Visionaries. If you're around, it's a chance for you to sit and focus and get some work done while you're also virtually hanging out with some other people. So check that out tonight, 6:30 in the Afro Visionaries Discord. Also, this Wednesday, the 12th, we're having our monthly virtual sketch night in the Habtoons Discord. The theme is 90s cartoons, so it's going to be a good vibe because I know a lot of people love those 90s, classic 90s cartoons, Nickelodeon, Cartoon Network, Disney, Fox, all them spots, you know what I'm saying? And then this Saturday, we're having our first in-person event of the month of August. It's coming up. I think I actually have the flyer ready too. Hold on, let me see. Oop. Well, that was the flyer for virtual sketch night. So here's the flyer for virtual sketch night. It's BB and Bemi hanging out, drawing. And then we also have our museum field trip. We're going to MoMA PS1, not to be confused for MoMA in the city. Two separate museums, same entity, two separate museums. The great thing about MoMA PS1 is that it's absolutely free. So come on through. If you Black, if you in the tri-state area, come on through. Let's hang out, and then we'll get some food afterwards in the area. This neighborhood pretty much has some pretty dope restaurants and shit to eat. So we ain't gonna have to worry about that. It's gonna be a good time. Come through. Saturday, August 15th, 2 p.m. Eastern time, obviously, 2 p.m. Eastern time. Going to MoMA PS1, Afro Visionaries Museum Field Trip. I'm excited about that. Here is the schedule for the month of August for live streaming. So this is what we're doing, just to go over it once again. Monday through Wednesday, 10 a.m. Eastern time, right here on youtube.com/Habo. We're doing live drawing. We're also implementing a new program, a new segment of the live drawing sessions program, where y'all suggest things for me to draw. We did it last week, and we ended up coming up with a really dope piece based on the Montgomery Brawl celebrating its 3rd year anniversary. So we're going to do it again this week, maybe tomorrow, maybe Wednesday. And if you are a member or if you do super chats, you get priority on your requests or suggestions. So, you know, I appreciate your loyalties. Then Sundays and Mondays on twitch.tv/HaboTV, we play video games. We play some really cool video games. And for the month of August, for now, we're going to be playing through Skate, EA Skate, a classic skateboarding game from 2007. I want to say I never beat it. So the goal is for me to beat it on stream. And then if we beat it early, then I'll move on to something else. But right now we're going to be focused on Mondays, Skate. Sundays is Mass Effect. You know the vibes. And then Thursdays at 11 a.m. Eastern time, right back here on YouTube and Patreon, alternating between the two. 11 a.m. Eastern time, patron only, members only live stream. So this Thursday is actually a Patreon members live stream, and then the Thursday after is going to be back on YouTube, and then after that it's going to be Patreon again. So it's going to alternate between those two things. Here's the event schedule for the month of August. So this is everything we're doing for virtual and in-person events. There may be things that get added on, like the body doubling that just got added on. So stay tuned for any updates at haptunes.com/schedule for any changes or alterations as well. But here's what we got going on for the month of August. So like I said, virtual sketch night and mindfulness body doubling and virtual sketch night happening this week, as well as museum field trip. Then on the 16th, we're doing a movie screening in the Haptunes Discord for Harlem Nights. Then on Wednesday, the 19th, August 19th, Learn the Labs is returning with artist and agency representation. This will be hosted by our community member, Morgan Bassant, who will be instructing y'all on if you should be working with an agency and the ins and outs of that. It's going to be dope. And then last but not least, Creative Confab rounds out the month on the 26th in the Afro Visionaries Discord. So we got a pretty decent, pretty stacked, pretty cool month ahead of us for the month of August. I'm excited. Hope you are too. I see the excitement in the chat. And also, Sadaruski joined us yesterday on the Art Block. And to clarify, the Art Block is not a live show. It is a pre-recorded premiere on YouTube. It is not a live show. It is not a live show. Do not come into the premiere chat thinking that we're going to be answering you, because this is already pre-recorded. But go check out the video once this stream is over. Show some love. Leave a comment. Share it with your friends. Give it a like, share, all that stuff. But anyway, that's enough of yapping for right now. I want to get into the art and get this thing going. I'm really excited about this new illustration. I wanted to share some MONIQUA-N-BEMI publicly with y'all, for those who are not on Patreon, so you can see what the vibes are and what this is about. So we're going to get into it right now. We're going to cue up that music. I'm going to put my headphones on, and we're going to get into a flow state. We're going to vibe out in a flow state. I'm glad you enjoyed the episode. I enjoyed it too. Okay, so let's get the music up. Vibing out to a mix created by Big Bull. Check him out, youtube.com/Big Bull. BOOL. BOOL. I'm gonna start on the characters first, because I want to make sure I have something for the thumbnail, and then I'll do the background. That's what I want to do. So for those that are curious, MONIQUA-N-BEMI is a comic project that I'm working on right now. The tentative release is later this year. Hopefully, if everything goes the way I want it to. And it's a comic that is about making a journey to step outside of your comfort zone, learning new things about yourself, and overcoming pretty insurmountable obstacles, you know what I'm saying, through mutual aid, community collectivism, and your own self-confidence, building that up, you know. It's a comic that's dedicated to the memory of my late child. So my goal was to create something very vibrant and fun, and to give something for folks to look at, check out, to kind of give you a little bit of fun in this crazy world, you know, just a little bit, just a little bit. What am I doing? My bad. was not paying attention. Okay, now we're ready. Let me get the brush. There, a little bit. No, Sadarusi's work is really dope. I enjoy a lot of her. I want her to keep going on her comic. Patiently wait when the full comic drops. Me too. Because with the other event that's coming up, I don't know if it's even a good idea to try to do a release. The other thing that's coming up that I won't announce just yet. But those that know, if you know, you know, you know. Hold on, let me make sure I'm not too far off here. Hold on. Okay. I'm not. I'm not. You're good. I think this is a little bigger actually. Let's see. Okay, that's fine. So the comic, and I'm gonna make a proper overview video at some point too, but right now since that's not there, the comic essentially follows the story of two characters, Moniqua and Bemi, the little girl that you see here, and then Bemi, who you know from all of Habtoons, and they're basically like these burgeoning treasure seekers, treasure hunters that go off of contracted work, and they get something that is a little bit too big for their britches, but they take it anyway because it's worth some fame and fortune. You know, they're excited about that. And they journey across this very strange and peculiar land full of ancient ruins and mystical secrets. And I'm pulling a lot from some classic sci-fi, some inspiration from African aesthetics and folklore that I've consumed fairly recently, like Kiriko and the Sorceress. If you like that, then you'll really like MONIQUA-N-BEMI. There we go. Really? Like the sorcerer from Kirikou and the Sorceress? Send that to me. I want to see that. I've never seen anybody cosplay characters from that. Let alone people that know about that movie. If y'all hear random, my mic might mute it, but if y'all hear random like chops or random ass noises, there's somebody in our backyards like fixing up the trees and stuff, all of that junk back there from the last neighbors that lived there. Let me see. Okay. Maybe I'll have it like this. Okay. Oh yes, please. Please do. I'm just laughing at this stance she's in. Yeah, they definitely getting into something for sure. Mm, okay. This way. Okay. Okay. Whoa. Oh, I thought Vistaprint said 50% off. I knew that shit. Sorry, I'm looking up something. Okay. 50% off would have been wild, but much appreciated. like, like what? I'll make some cards right now. There we go. No. Hey. That was a lot faster than I thought. That's what happens when you're in a flow state. He looks sleazy. You don't trust him. Who, this guy? Really? Really? You wouldn't even trust him to guard your wallet? Watch over your food while you have to step away? I feel like I trust him with my life. You will trust. You will trust. You will trust. You will. You wouldn't even trust him to untie your shoes? That's crazy. You think he's gonna tie them in a knot, make you trip and fall? Nah, that's wild. Nah, he wouldn't do that. He seems dependable to me. I don't know, maybe that's why Bemi's looking at him like that. See, Bemi is very perceptive, where Moniqua is a little bit more trustworthy to a default, to her detriment. She's a little naive, you know, just a little bit. But Bemi usually knows what's up. Also, I forgot to draw the scarf. I need to put that on. For the rest of the scarf, I should say. The more I defend him, the less you believe me. What? Oh my god. That's terrible. He didn't do nothing to nobody. He just got here. Whoa. What? The Afro-Visionaries Museum field trip was chosen to be featured on the Explore page on Partyful. What does that mean? Don't buy whatever he's selling. Listen to Bemi. She can't hear you. Unfortunately, you're in a completely different dimension. I mean, I guess it is. We'll see. Is the stream delayed? No, I definitely put it on low latency. It's all good. I was just trying to make sure. Oh my god. Okay. Forgot. Maybe not that bad. Thank you for the gold coin. Thank you, thank you. For those who want to support the stream directly, if you're here, if you're watching in the future, super chats are a great way. We have a super chat goal for today, our daily super chat goal. So throw something to that, whether you're watching now or if you're watching in the future as a VOD, it's available. Let me move the camera. Appreciate all the support that we get here. Okay, that's better. So when I was leaning over to talk in the mic, it was like my face was going. So I had to adjust it since I moved my seat. My chair's lower now. Whoop. How about now? He's got a gold tooth. That's even better. Makes him more trustworthy. Nothing wrong with this guy. Are we gonna say that people with gold teeth are suspicious? Huh? I would trust you if you had a gold tooth. Gold tooth is it is a perfectly good sign of a trustworthy person. Absolutely. If someone come up to me and they smile really big and their mouth was full of gold, I'd be like, you know ball, man. You're a real one, for real. A row of gold teeth is different from a singular tooth. He's building up to the row. You can't judge somebody just because all they can afford right now is a singular gold tooth. Who are we to judge? I don't have any gold teeth. Who am I to sit here and say who is trustworthy or not by the quantity of their tooth? How dare I? How dare we? How dare you? I have been insulted. I have been insulted. It's crispy. I have been insulted. Crispily. Coleman Dalik Mingo. Okay, that's all of them done. Oh wait, no, I forgot one part on Bemi. I forgot. I shall never be stopped. I'm too crispy. Okay. With the three of them done, I'm gonna BRB. Give me a few minutes. I'll be back and we'll continue working on this. I'm thinking we're gonna get off around like 12-ish. So BRB. Yo, what's good? Sorry to interrupt your viewing experience, but if you enjoy the work that I do, please support me on Patreon with the link below, or buy a paid subscription to my YouTube or Twitch channels. Everything that you see here is crafted and curated by yours truly. I do it all by myself, from in-person events to virtual to comics, art, videos, and beyond. Due to my radical philosophy and nature, I don't have any long-term brand deals, sponsorships, or partnerships. Everything that I do here is entirely funded by you, and I can't continue to do my work without your support. If you truly enjoy the vibes and what I stand for, please support me on Patreon or YouTube with the links below. On Patreon, I offer a deeper connection to my work through frequent behind-the-scenes updates of my creative process, early access to new and current projects like Sweaty Minds, exclusive comics, access to the VIP shop, and so much more. Plus, you get your name on BB's bulletin board. He keeps track of everybody that supports me through Patreon, YouTube, and wherever else. On YouTube, you'll get access to experimental videos, member-only live streams, early looks at at new series and animation, personal vlogs, IRL live streams, and videos of NYC lifestyle and community. And you can even help me decide on new topics for future videos. Every little bit helps and every dollar makes a difference. Support independent Black art and media today and help this channel rise and help Habtoons rise and help the Habgoblins rise to greater heights. Oh, we're back. We're back. Hello there. Hello. No one is available to take your call. Please leave a message after the tone. Beep. What was that one meme? I don't know if it was real or not. I think it was taken from a video. And it was like this. Who did she call? I forgot the name of the person. She was like, I'm doing a placeholder name. She was like, Linda, you big fat smelling bitch, you big musty. You remember that? It was like a few years ago. And it was like all over the place for a while. People were using that audio on TikTok and all over the place. I can't remember what that was. What was that? Also, I got something stuck in my tooth. Ugh. Blah. Morgue City. So. Linda, you big feet minute. It was like somebody had left a voicemail for a job or something like that. I think that was the context. I think that was what the context was. Nobody knows the meme I'm talking about. Where y'all be at? Brenda, thank you. Brenda, you big fat smelly musty bitch. I don't know why that popped in my head before I came back. Yeah, Oompa Loompa. Yeah. I forgot where it started though. It wasn't on TikTok, but it came from somewhere that ended up on TikTok. I can't remember who posted that. It was so crazy. Oompa Loompa doopity doo. Vine. It might have been Vine. Now I feel like it's too long for Vine. And definitely wasn't on TikTok. I don't think it originated on TikTok or Vine. Somebody needs to do a Where Are They Now? Find that lady. y'all, I don't know. I feel like people who have this is a random thought, but not so random. But people who be having cats, their houses, as well as their own person, be smelling they be smelling a certain way. Y'all know what I'm talking about? It's like a feline scent. I can't describe it in particular, but I don't know. It's a weird, I don't know what it is. And it don't matter where you at. It don't matter where you at. It's always the same smell. Don't stir me. It's real. It gets real out here. Oh, it's for Rachel, not Brenda. I don't really hang around. I mean, cat people is cat people. That's why I smell the smell. But I don't really hang around a lot of people with pets. But when I have been around people that did, cat and dog people smell a certain way. There's no other person. You can have a bird, you can have anything else. It's just cat and dog people have very particular scents, depending on what kind of dog you got. But cats is always the same. It don't matter if you got a tabby, what you call it, one of them the ones that look like sphinxes, the hairless ones. It don't matter what you got. It's always the same. I'm like, what is that? What is that? Y'all know what I'm talking about? Please tell me y'all know what I'm talking about. Sometimes I feel like I be talking and y'all think I'm speaking Yiddish. Well, somebody gotta keep a conversation going around here. I guess I could Google it, right? Like, what exactly is that smell, and why does it happen, and why does it stick on the owners of the people? The owners of the people? Wow, the owners of the cat. You will explain. There are certain communities that have cats and you don't even know. Ooh. Why did that sound like a threat? There's communities of cats you don't even know. You don't even know. Let me tell you something right now. See, there's the... That's what that felt like. Felt like he was getting threatened. Or it could be read like, there are other communities of cats, and you have no idea who they are.
It's a secret society of feline friends.
Ooh, y'all can keep that. No, the hair is crazy. I used to know a girl that lived in the Bronx, and she never cleaned the cat hair. So in her room, her bedroom, where the cat usually would stay, it was just mad cat hair. You know how like when you go to like an old house and it's like dusty? So imagine that, but it's just cat hair everywhere. Except the bed. The bed didn't have cat hair, but everything else did, which was, you know. Attempting to be PC. Who told you to do that? Just say what you gotta say, just like old boy that was with the mayor. What if the whole village? It's difficult to get the hair out? No, it's not. You can clean it up. We're talking about this stuff was, I just said this stuff was caked on like an old dusty house, like a haunted mansion that's never been touched. If you saw exactly what I was talking about, you'd be like, oh nah, that's crazy. You gotta stop making excuses for people. Clean your fucking house. Clean up, wash your ass, brush your teeth, go for a walk. Damn it. Enough already. Enough. The dog used to get everywhere. If you vacuum during the day, it'd be caked on again by night. I think we might have two definitions of caked on. I might have to find a picture. I might have to find like an example. Or maybe I'll draw it. Maybe I'll draw it. Maybe I'll draw it. We don't want that. Do I want to put that couch there? Okay, so Bemi needs to be. Maybe there's. He makes no excuses too much. He wants to get out of fabric. A lot of Muslim friends with cats don't have that problem that you speak of. It's funny because the people that I know that are Muslim don't have any pets. They don't got no pets. Oh, it ran out? What time is it? 11:40? Okay. It's running. No pets. No merch. Nothing. 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 In agreement about no pets? I'm with it. I think I'm gonna move them over. It's, Fuck, I just put the back where they was at. It's looking. No. Are they black Muslim or like Egyptian or Arabic Muslim? Both. Mashallah. Astaghfirullah. Um, that's what I would say. Astaghfirullah. Yeah, all the Muslims I know are black Muslims, and not a single one I know owns any kind of pet. If anything, at most I might have seen one with a dog, but I have never seen one with like, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to think hard. Like anybody I know personally don't have a pet, but I think I might have seen somebody with a dog once. There's a mosque. There's a couple of mosques in the neighborhood. I'm gonna go over there and be like, yo, y'all got cats? It could just be a regional thing. Could be specific to different parts of the religion and the culture. Just like how there's different parts of Christianity. You got your Baptists, you got your Pentecostals, you got your Seventh Day Adventists, you got your what's the other one? I forgot what the other one is, but it might be like that. The lady who helped you with your Inuyasha illustration as a cat. Okay, is she Muslim? Oh. Oh, okay. You know, I thought about converting one time, all because of a TV show I was watching. Like for real, but not for real. Thank you for the star. Thank you for the. What is that? What is that? What was that? They be making some weird things on that thing. But thank y'all for the jewels. That look like one of them old '90s Nickelodeon people that got dried up, turned gray. You know what I'm talking about? Morgan was trying to get the subject off the Islam, so she had to send some crazy looking thing to distract us. Nah, one of my favorite moments this year, because I know some of the language or whatever, and like some of the uh cultural like practices, mostly because of the TV show I was watching. So when they were doing it wasn't Ramadan, it was the other one. When they were doing Eid, I went into the store, did the greeting, and my guy, he was all like, he like was taken aback. He was like, "Oh shit!" Like, and he replied back in the how is it? It's like the greeting, and then they say something back too. So that thing he said back. It's like, yeah, man. I know a little something, something. It was the top. You had to use it. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Did I put that couch there? No. Oh no. Don't know. I think I might. I was watching, so I'm subscribed to Mark Lamont Hill channel, and he was posting clips from the JBP where he's kind of like doing debate to arguments with some of the other hosts or whatever. And the two videos I watched, both times, Ish went straight to the Google AI for the answer, knowing full and well that also the Google AI is wrong, but he still used it anyway. I mean, like, bro, you keep going to Google AI every time you try to Google something to refute anything that Mark is saying, and then get mad when Mark has more evidence or knowledge about that subject, and then it's over. You don't want to talk about it. It's such a strange thing when people do that. Because I've seen that, I've experienced it myself, where I talk with somebody that don't know about what they're arguing about or what they're trying to, like, you know, prove or disprove. Then it turns into like, oh, I don't feel like talking about this. This is stupid, or let's change the subject. Da 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 da. Yeah, Ish is bad at debate. I wouldn't say conversation, but he's bad at debate on specific things that he's not fully aware of. I don't think any of those guys on the podcast are stupid. I think they are intelligent in their own specific lanes. Like if you talk about, you know, hip hop or real estate or on any of these other subjects, I think they're very well versed in those areas. That's why they're where they're at for the most part. Just knowing just a little bit about them when I used to like watch. But when it comes to like political subject matter, or anything dealing with like revolutionary thought, when it comes to counterculture going against the grain, like when they had a debate about Jay-Z and Target, they just not in that. They just don't have the acumen for that. So it just becomes basically like, you know, it's like Marcus sunning them all the time, you know, and they probably don't feel like that, but that's what it really is. That's what it looks like. My thing is, if I don't know something, 9 times out of 10, I'm gonna be quiet and let you get your shit off. I'm gonna ask you for like extra information on it or whatever so I can look it up myself, but I'm not gonna sit there and go back and forth with you. You know what I'm saying? Also, what you know about the JBP? I think that's a normal thing though, to not want to feel stupid, if anything. If not just to be right, to just not feel stupid. Especially when you were surrounded in a room. Especially when you're in a room of your peers and also in front of thousands of people that are going to be watching this. I get it to a certain extent. The ego. But other than that, bro, it's like, come on. Okay, so that's fine. I think that's good. Makes the room feel more crowded now. Makes the space feel more crowded. You've seen a couple of episodes. I can't even talk. I used to watch it pretty regularly back when I can't even talk, y'all. Back when Rory and Mal was on it. And then when he started branching out and creating the network, so he had like the See the Thing Is podcast, he was on Revolt, and when they started doing all the other little things. And then I dropped off when around the time that he was having beef with Rory and Mal, but also when Olivia, who I used to be cool with, left See the Thing Is. And I'll probably talk about that on like a more private stream or place. But I used to watch it pretty religiously because I enjoyed like the conversation about hip hop and rap and a lot of what's going on in the culture, you know. But after a while, I don't know, especially when there was like all the controversy happening and whatever, I was just like, you know. So I haven't watched it in years, and the only reason why I know about what's been happening recently is because Mark Lamont Hill is on it, and I listen to a lot of Mark Lamont Hill's videos or watches a lot of his videos. I've only seen the clips when like he's on there and they're like debating, but I don't watch it any other time. Oh, I'm lying. The only other time I watched it, matter of fact, it was clips. That was still clips too. But the only other time I've seen like the new format where it's like all of them in that white room was when they had Dr. Umar on there. That was funny. That was funny. It's a shame that the lady that was on there, Melissa Ford, dipped out, you know. It's a shame that there wasn't a safe space for her. Too many nigga voices. I don't even listen to Rory and Mo no more after they controversy too. There's like a whole thing. Actually, no. Even with the controversy, I kind of still watched it. But then after a while, I dropped off around the Kendrick Drake beef when that first started because it just got to a point where they was glazing Maul specifically was glazing Drake too hard. And I also felt like a lot of the opinions and commentary that they started to put out in general just felt a little bit uh ignorant, for lack of a better term. Especially when they would talk about things that are outside of hip hop or things that related to bigger subject matter or more important things. And it just felt weird to me. So I did. And that was upsetting because that was like my one thing I like to watch or listen to all the time. I got other stuff now though. So it's not bad at all. Okay. Okay. Yeah. This is looking nice so far. And it's a great point to stop as well. Yeah, yeah, it was weird because I always felt they were a little bit more open minded. And then there was a point where, because Rory used to be kind of like the voice of reason when it was the three of them, when it was Joe, Maul, and Rory. Rory was kind of the buffer. And I think once Rory became the spotlight next to Maul, his vibe kind of changed a little bit. And then I don't know, I guess like even with Damaris there too, once Julian left, once Eden and Julian left, I think when it was just the three of them, it just kind of turned into, I don't know, I don't even know how to describe it. It just turned into a big mess to me. But they're still successful. They got a fan base, so shout outs to them, I guess, you know. But it's just not for me. But we're gonna wrap here. I think I made some great progress on this. I'll finish it up a little later on. This nice little scene with our heroes, our heroines, and a very distinguished gentleman who is extremely trustworthy. Yes, yes. But thank you for joining me today. I appreciate y'all for coming through, whether you watch this live or if you're watching this on the VOD. Thank you so much. If you if you want to follow up and keep up with everything that's going on, make sure you follow me across all the socials. This pinned in the chat and will be pinned in the comment section below. If you're watching this in the future as a VOD, comment below too. Like, let me know how you're feeling, what you doing, what you up to. Okay. Once again, make sure you're checking all the events and live stream schedule on habtunes.com/schedule. That way you can see what's going on in the moment. We have mindfulness body doubling tonight in the Afrovisionaries Discord, 6:30 Eastern time. Then on Wednesday is the virtual sketch night on the 12th, 7 p.m. And then after that on Saturday is the museum field trip to MoMA PS1. So if you're able to make it out to any of these, definitely pull up. If not, hope to see you at the next one. But yeah, thank you all so much. I appreciate you, And yeah, take care. We're gonna get up out of here. I'll see y'all later tonight on Twitch. Matter of fact, for Skate, EA Skate. So come through twitch.tv/HabOTV. But other than that, I gotta go get some errands done. I gotta do guests to record for the art block. So it's gonna be a busy day. But until next time, until later tonight, stay true, stay you. We out. Deuces. Yo, what's good? Sorry to interrupt your viewing experience, but if you enjoy the work that I do, please support me on Patreon with the link below, or buy a paid subscription to my YouTube or Twitch channels. Everything that you see here is crafted and curated by yours truly. I do it all by myself, from in-person events to virtual to comics, art, videos, and beyond. Due to my radical philosophy and nature, I don't have any long-term brand deals, sponsorships, or partnerships. Everything that I do here is entirely funded by you, and I can't continue to do my work without your support. If you truly enjoy the vibes and what I stand for, please support me on Patreon or YouTube with the links below. On Patreon, I offer a deeper connection to my work through frequent behind-the-scenes updates of my creative process, early access to new and current projects like Sweaty Minds, exclusive comics, access to the VIP shop, and so much more. Plus, you get your name on BB's bulletin board. He keeps track of everybody that supports me through Patreon, YouTube, and wherever else. On YouTube, you'll get access to experimental videos, member-only live streams, early looks at new series and animation, personal vlogs, IRL live streams, and videos of NYC lifestyle and community. And you can even help me decide on new topics for future videos. Every little bit helps, and every dollar makes a difference. Support independent Black art and media today, and help this channel rise, and help Habtoons rise, and help the Habgoblins rise to greater heights. Yo, thank you for tuning in and hanging out with me for today's live stream. Your support means everything to me, for real, for real. Don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe on YouTube, and everywhere else, turn on the notifications so you know when I go live next. I'm live every week, so make sure you go check my schedule on habtoons.com/schedule to see when and where I'm broadcasting next. And if you want to dive a little deeper into the Habtoons experience, head on over to patreon.com/habtoons, become a Patreon member. You'll get exclusive access to upcoming projects, videos, members-only live streams, and so much more. Thank you again for your love, your time, and your support. It is greatly, greatly appreciated, and I'll see you in the next one.